Welcome to the show. See who all comes in. Just a few beers with the Jedster tonight. How you doing? Big Boys Boxing, Jovan Trendmaker, Ed Upside Down Head. These guys were quick. See the poison tonight? It's the Joker IPA. Nice 5%er. It's a bit like Timmy's badge, yeah? That shit. So I just thought I'd rustle up a wee hangout since I was bored for a few beers. Cheers, big boy. I seen Ed Upside Down Head in Validation Boys. I'm going to talk a wee bit about Glen tonight and Validation Boy and probably a couple of other things. We're just listening to, what's his name, Jamie? Or Pete Shear, no Jamie. So I hope this is an alright time for you, Glen, if you're watching, mate. I done this especially for you. Keep the fuckery alive. Fuck those two clowns. Who's seen that, was it last night? VB show, man. Fuck's sake. That was a shell show. That was a shell show.
You won't recognize it. Actually, Jamie, now clear your mind. Clear your mind with that H I asked you to imagine earlier on. I know you had difficulty wrapping your head around the H, but so clear your mind.
Well, yeah, I would too. Weren't really kind of thinking. So go on.
So clear. So I'm asking you this, right? And anyone who's in the chat, who's my age, in and around and beyond.
Old Pete Shear. Oh, Pete Shear. Where is Orphan Red, the jet stalker with massive boobies? Aye. Orphan Red is a bit of a stalker, eh? What you say? So guys, get the beers out, because this is what it's all about tonight. Just beers. We'll chat about some shit. We'll see who comes in chat. Talk to the chat. Fuck, I was going to do this earlier, guys, and I put Dell on. I put Dell on and I ended up falling asleep. Because Dell's so fucking boring, man. And I think it was 3 hours. I fell asleep at 9 o'clock and woke up at 12. I was like, shit. Now I'm wide awake, so let's drink a few beers, lads. Let's get them down. So what was the IPA you're drinking, Ed? Ed Upside Down Head. I'm hearing a lot of disgruntled people. Alright, Sean G, how you doing, man? Nice one, big boy. Nice to know I've got your support, mate. Aye, I'm just going to talk about some shit, man. Just going to talk about some shit tonight. VB's was hilarious last night, man. So many shells in one fucking panel. When I do these live streams, I don't have to keep them up, guys. I hear a lot of disgruntled people. Oh, he keeps taking down his videos. Oh, he keeps taking... I do these videos for my subs. I do these videos for... Nice one, man. Seems a little homo. Aye, right, Sean G, you're homo, mate. Hey, but that's cool. You still seem like an alright guy. What was I going to say? They keep moaning about me taking my videos down, deleting my videos, but these are just live streams, guys. Sean G is homo. Hey, I've got my flat earth women, I've got my flat earth men as well. If Sean G can come over to my flat earth men side, I can have my flat earth women on one side, my flat earth men on the other side. I might have flat earth trannies. I don't seem to be like Dell yet. I've not got my flat earth trannies stalking me yet. I don't think the trannies quite like me. But I get a lot of complaints about my taking down videos, but it's my channel. When I do a live stream, it's for my subs. If you're not subscribed to me, well, you're maybe going to miss out. So you just need to stay subbed, guys. You need to stay subbed. You get to be special live streams and you might only see it and it might get deleted. Hey, Sins Camilla, how you doing, man? HSP gang. Jed, you're the only glober that's cool. Cool. I get it, man. I get it. How you doing, Sean? Anyway, you still doing your mixed martial arts? Just back from a brewery. Nice one. Get the beers out, guys. Come on, that's what Saturday night's about. It's not about fucking listening to Pete Shea and Jamie, man. It's about cracking a beer open and having a laugh. And then take these people seriously. I was going to laugh at Tim last night. Tim on Validation Boys saying that he's not been in the Flat Earth. Hey JLB, I've not been in Flat Earth. I've not been in Flat Earth. He was sitting with Isa in his car last week. Okay, that's Timmy pretending he's no in the Flat Earth. He's never been as close to the Flat Earth. He's just lying about that shit. He's pretending he's detaching for the Flat Earth when he's just as involved in the Flat Earth as any time before, even more. He's getting up and close and personal with them. He's travelling to their wee fucking shindigs. Is JLB back? He was on Validation Boys and he fucking kicked some ass and took names. JLB was hilarious, man. He was brilliant. It was good to hear JLB back, actually. It was good to hear him back. The Contrarian. He was on the last, I think it was the last hour of Validation Boys, because Validation Boys was 4 hours or something. Aye, Cock Lover. Glen's new name. There's Rock Lover and then there's Cock Lover. Muscle Car Rock Lover. Glen's crying about me saying stuff about Muscle Car Rock Lover in a chat. But I can say what I want about Muscle Car Rock Lover. He goes around spreading lies about everybody without any evidence. He just goes around, he's copy and paste, copy and paste. So do you know what I done? I turned the tables on Muscle Car Rock Lover. I started saying to him horrible things that I didn't have evidence for. I just accused him, and then he went away. He went away. I thought, how do you like it? How do you like it, Muscle Car Rock Lover, if I just accuse you of everything? And a lot of things he's got wrong, so wrong. Same with Glen. Glen got so much stuff so wrong in the past. And he wanted me to spread all this wrong disinfo, Glen. Glen was trying to give me stuff about people. I didn't want to spread it. It was too personal. I think Glen fancies me. I hope JLB's back. It's refreshing to hear him, man. Refreshing. I still didn't buy the geocentric Earth, guys. As much as Glen's trying to say that I'm going to push it to principle, he's the one that's pushing geocentrism, Glen. He's like, if you listen to Glen's last hangouts, he believes the Earth's a ball, but he doesn't know if it spins. He keeps saying it over and over again, and then he tries to say that I'm going to push the principle, which is geocentrism. So, he's the one that's pushing geocentrism. Like, I still don't believe in geocentrism, because that means that the sun still has to travel over us, rather than us spinning. So, I don't understand that. I think me and Glen are due a hangout. I think me and Glen have to have a hangout and get this over and done with. Glen's wife was calling me racist because I said I was more intelligent than Glen. She called me a racist. She said, don't you think that's kind of racist that you think you're smarter than Glen? Racist. The SJW fucking warrior was ripping at her. Aren't you both white? She called me a racist. I'm a racist because I said I was smarter than Glen. I'm not. Hey, if you're gay, you're gay, guys. I've got nothing against the gays. I've got nothing against straight people. I've got nothing against trannies. When you start trying to push shit in people's face and push it down their throat, well, I'll push my shit down your throat. I'll push that I'm straight down your throat. If you didn't push your gay down my throat, I want to push him straight down your throat. Who cares? Nobody cares. Schizophrenia loves company, says Twitwit. I'm glad you're here, says Ray. Since Camilla, lol twit. Charlotte's now here. How dare I call you flat earth women? How dare I call you flat earth women? Ooh. Got a free house tonight, guys. No kids. Woohoo! The missus, she went to a cocktail party, so I've got the house tonight free to myself. I could have went to the pub. I could have went with my millions of friends I've got because I'm so liked. But instead, I'm here with you guys. I'm here with you. So Glen keeps complaining that I take down my videos, I delete my videos. I don't delete all of them, some of them I just put in private. But when I do a live stream, well, the people that are subbed to me, they're kind of entitled. They've got the first come, first serve. If they see it, what a beautiful night it is tonight. Wow. Orion's belt is due south from me right now. Orion's belt. It's beautiful. Cold. It's beautiful. Don't know if you'll see it, I'm trying. You probably only see nothing. It's a clear night. Right guys, so I'm gonna crack another beer open, I think. Because I'm running low. I'm gonna get another beer. And I'll talk about the Laurie Gale bikini photos as well. Like I said, let's talk about them. Because people like to talk about the bikini photos. I was watching Glen, his last broadcast. He drank a bottle of beer. It was, what stuff is it again? It's the Mexican stuff. Corona. He was drinking that and it took him 2 hours to drink one bottle of beer. And it was a shitty wee bottle. This is a big bottle of beer. This is a 500 milliliter. It's a big ass bottle of beer. Half a litre. And Glen's drinking the little ones, the wee 330s. I think they're little 330 bottles. And he took 2 hours to drink one. And he was slurring at the end of it. He was potatoes. It's fucking pathetic. You need to learn how to drink, Glen. I thought you had some Irish in you. Let's see who's coming in. Big boys, let's go, champ. Glen's a little bitch and he sounds like it. Well, he sounds like an old woman. He sounds like he likes all the... He likes to... This is what I don't understand about Glen. Why he's so persistent to attack Pat all the time. And Pat's... There's no doubt, guys. Pat's a shill. She's shill all over Pat. It doesn't... It depends how you define the word shill, but she's definitely in it for the money, the fame. She's definitely a shill. There's no doubt. Whether she's government agency or government connected, I don't think so. She's maybe working for some media company that Mark Sargent's involved in. But I think Pat's in it for the money. She doesn't believe flat earth. This coincidence theory stuff. She's always been a shill. I've believed that I've attacked, well, I never attacked Pat. I made videos about her, funny videos, but I've never once defended Pat. I've never once defended her. All I've said about Pat is I don't think she's a man. I don't think Pat's a man. And I think it discredits your argument if you're going to have people on your side and if they're going around making claims without proper evidence. That's what I was trying to do with Glen. I wasn't trying to put him in a corner. I was just trying to establish some facts with him before we continued the conversation, because you can't have a decent conversation with someone if you can't establish certain facts. And one of these facts was whether Pat was a man or a woman. And it's quite obvious she's a woman, but she's definitely a flat earth shill. Don't care. But my point is to begin with, is why not attack Mark Sargent? He's a dude. He's got shill written all over him, worse than Pat. At least Pat's nice about it. Mark's just a fucking cyborg. He's just a robot. And why not attack Mark, Glen? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. That's another thing, Glen. I seen a little video with your friend Teresa in it. Teresa, having lunch with Pat. Your friend Teresa you were talking about in that hangout, having lunch with Pat. I think you're the potato, Glen. I think you're the one that's trying to promote them. I think you're trying to fucking bring geocentrism into the conversation because you keep mentioning the principle. You keep talking about the principle. So I think you're the one that's trying to push geocentrism. Jed, do you jerk off thinking of Pat the potato tranny? No, Jim Giraffe, I don't. I've got to say, she's been looking alright the past couple of weeks. She's obviously glowing with all the excitement of the Flat Earth conference and all that stuff, but she'll be on a wee downer now. It's all over. It's like when women get married, they get excited and then they get a depression. They get a weird depression after they get married because all the hype's over. She might be going through that kind of feeling. You lie. She looked like she did 20 rounds with Mike Tyson. That's only because Flat Earth Reset paused the video and she's like, you can make horrible videos at anybody if you pause it at the right time. Obviously, she's probably had Botox, so of course, no doubt. I'm not denying she's probably had Botox and shit onto her face. All I'm saying is that she's not a man. That's the whole point, guys. You can talk all day long about how beautiful she is or how ugly she is, but the point is she a man or a woman? This is an argument with Glen. And it's quite obvious she's a woman, guys. Come on. She's a potato shill, but she's a woman. Get her up here. Welcome to the show. There's my favourite right now, Caesar Augustus. This is a lager IPA hybrid. So, Glen's wife, she thinks she's a bit of a social justice warrior. Calling me racist because I think I'm smarter than Glen. And they were talking about how only the minorities of this world are generous to homeless people and stuff like that. And this whole social justice, they've jumped on this bandwagon, but they can't apply it to themselves. They can't apply these morals to themselves. Glen and his wife, they're talking about cats being declawed and Pat being a man or a woman or a tranny or whatever it is, chasing her, like, totally, like, persistently pursuing her. Why don't they follow their own morals? Like, Glen was sitting there with a fucking crocodile head, like an animal's head, on his last hangout. And his wife thinks she's some kind of like social justice warrior shutting down pet shops and I do this, I do that. How dare you call me this? How dare you categorise me this as that? How dare you call me a flat earth woman? So she wants treated with respect, but she wants to chase her around Pat and accuse her of shit that call her Patrick and stuff like that. I don't know why they can't use their morals on themselves. I mean, they run around thinking they're like moral, but they can't use it on themselves. It doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. And all Glen done was ripped into me, ripped into VB, and then soaked up everybody's ass. Everybody else. Hey, I like you, Shroomy. I like you, Shroomy. Oh, I love you. I love you. Just love bombing everybody in the chat. And Muscle Car Rock Lover. Muscle Car Rock Lover. This guy just goes around. We've never seen him. We've never heard him. He just goes around all the comment threads. I don't even go in comments. I don't bully people in their comments in their videos. I'll leave that. That's why I make my own videos and leave the comments open. But Muscle Car Rock Lover goes around making accusations, which he's been wrong on so many times, so many occasions. I've had to correct him quite a few times about myself. And now Glen thinks I own GEDmatch, the DNA website. Glen and his wife thinks I own GEDmatch. Maybe not his wife, but Glen does. This is how conspiratorially minded they are. I take it that the JED education thing in America, I take it that's not a coincidence. I take it I own JED education as well. Right, here guys, this is how much, like, I call my son Jed. Right, let's see. Yeah, that's on my son's wall. Jed. 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 So Glen, my name was Jed well before Flat Earth, well before I was defending the globe, well before I even thought about the DNA. Call my son Jed. So get that shite out your head, you conspiratard. Jed, Globe Earth Defender. You talk a lot of shit, Glen. Moron. I can still hear Jamie. Let's go through and have a little listen to Jamie, eh? Welcome to the show. Big boys boxing, says Camilo. Let's see how riveting Jamie is.
We did the doc or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, Weedy the Doc. He contacted me, Weedy the Doc. How you doing, David Blackson?
So yeah, that was a good long hangout last night. 8 hours.
Awake Souls, how you doing, man? You still pushing Yahweh Hawash away?
Went deep. And I like to do that. I think it's good to sort of...
He's defending Pat and saying shit isn't it, Tranny?
Topics. I think there's some is the state, the sort of lower levels that they want.
How you doing, Fep?
Go deeper to sort of see if they could...
Shut up, man. God. Oh look, there's Jed. That's pretty freaky. I've never done that before. On PlayStation. That's pretty freaky. I've never done that before. On PlayStation. I've got my PlayStation hooked up with the TV remote. I've got my PlayStation hooked up with the TV remote. It's a Sony. That's weird, man. Let's see who else. Cigar Face. Vlad. When's he? Can you? Sunrise with Dauphine. Dolphin Island. My lovely wife. Okay, Vlad, it's with your wife. I'll no call Vlad's wife his mum. I got mixed up in one of my broadcasts and I called Vlad's wife his mum. How dare you, Jed, call him? You said you liked him, now you call him. I got mixed up. I thought it was his mum. I didn't see her. I couldn't see the woman. God's sake. That's what happens when you don't go on camera. You just hear voices. Oh. Magic is around you every day.
So if you think that black magic is something that happens to other people only once in a while, no, it's what they do to us every day.
What's this? What are we not being told about Robert Mugabe, former chief advisor to Zimbabwean opposition leader Robert Mugabe? We speak to Sinn Féin, blah blah blah, Brexit Select Committee, boring shite. Oh, this was great. I like this for HSP guy.
To know 100% one thing, and that's that they're hiding God.
They're hiding God.
In my mind, that is the reason for this all. And like you said, people are getting paid to do it.
I don't believe in Christianity. Jesus Christ can suck my dick. I don't care about those things. Those things are fake. Those things are put here by people trying to control you.
Holy shit. I remember that actually. I remember how anti-Christianity Jerem was. And I heard that this whole conference was a big Christian fucking hoo-ha. Even Marmar Queen, I heard, made a big scene at the Flat Earth conference because Christianity was pushed so hard in the Bible that even like Marmar Queen, I think she's Muslim. This was a shell show special.
Why did you believe in my situation? Because I exposed that on 2 occasions now, you just believe what's on the news.
JLB appeared, guys. He appeared on VBs.
And I'm saying that
again, you're misrepresenting it. I've got evidence.
If you haven't seen it yet, guys, go to VBs because it had everyone on. But I found it funny that Tim Osman was saying to JLB that I've been out of Flat Earth. I've been out of Flat Earth.
Do you really?
He was sitting with fucking Usa Mahalski at the Flat Earth FEMA camp. Fucking shit.
Believe that a number of people die of starvation in Africa where there is no.
Did you hear that some FE top brass have registered as non-profit charitable corps? Jets get to be the FEers are pissed off.
Who said there's no rain? I said there's no
non-profitable corporations.
Yeah, you guys are starting to turn into flat earthers asking dumb questions. The logic is what I just outlined.
That was the biggest show of 2017.
If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to fucking hear it.
Well, Glenn, does this not prove I'm not a potato? You were even mentioned in this, and Muscle Car Rock Lover. Timmy mentioned Muscle Car Rock Lover and Glen in this stream as well. So you had Day 2 mentioned. My name wasn't even. I didn't even get an invite to this shit, man. So that proves I ain't a potato. I didn't get an invite to this fucking shit show, man. They're all mad because they all want a piece of the money pie. You're right, man.
That's essentially what we're doing. We can get that from.
No, what he's saying though, at the heart of it is that the media has lied in the past.
Yeah, I agree.
This is like Clues Farm are way more reputable, and they have made him believe that no planes happened and it's all a hoax and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, the Fly Awards, eh?
Bit of
hilarious.
Knowledge,
Who's Pat?
completely
muscle car, cock
factor,
liver.
the form factor is
Orphan
fucking
Red, how Jewish are you? Are you
And
little
so,
or a
yeah,
lot?
I mean, that's fine, John. We don't disrespect your...
Well, find out if Orphan Red's Jewish or not through my website, jedmatch.com.
Epistemological approach at all.
Well, actually, you are disrespecting, but that's fine. That's not a problem.
GLB was fucking savage. It was fucking savage.
Start attacking me. That's what flat earthers do. Literally, you guys know that. So let's focus. Okay.
Good to see you all anyway. Hope you get the beers out, or the wine out, or your poison, whatever it is.
Confirm news real quick. So I heard the other day that Australia legalized gay marriage. Did that occur? Or am I not to believe that, John?
Well, it hasn't been legalised. The vote came back yes, though. Yes.
Okay, so the news that I read from the outlets that we are supposed to distrust was correct.
The good thing about this show,
if they're saying yes, if they're saying that the vote passed yes, then yes, I can tell you that here in Australia that is what happened. Yes.
the good thing about this hangout is VB hardly spoke, which is always a bonus, guys. Always a bonus. So it was a good show, guys. I definitely recommend Validation Boy and this stream. Interesting. You hear P Mars was on earlier getting all shaky voiced and oh, you've not read the books. You've not read the books. I'll talk about you soon, Laurie. Don't worry. I'll talk about you soon, Laurie. Look at Nathan Oakley. Get eaten by his couch.
I'm going to leave you to it and go to bed. So thank you for...
I'm going to leave you to it and go to bed because my couch is eating me. It's like his couch is devouring him, man. Let's see. There's Pat there.
Well, the people who think that it's unhealthy for the population.
Oh, Cathexis, man. He just he does drone on. I like Cathexis for some weird reason. I like him. It's like there's still hope for the guy, but fuck, he drones on and on. Oh, yeah.
Resets work. I think it's really great.
I think it's really great.
Okay.
P, why not try going out and doing some shit yourself instead of latching onto other people's work?
P Mars is a sucker for the style. He likes the flash of Flat Earth Reset 3.
He reminds me of a young me, you know, doing podcasting. Michael Sarian is a shill and all that, and exposing David Icke and all these people. So
check that panel that you get.
For a very long
time. Check that panel.
Is that like in his 60s or something?
Welcome
like
to the show.
I think 50s or 60s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You put out a video the other day.
Tim's not there, but Tim was there.
Don't mention that, Jeremy.
No, I want to know. What did you say?
The story's great, actually. Totally different.
He mentioned me in a video.
Oh, what did he say?
Well,
Jeremy, didn't get too excited. Someone mentioned you in a video. Come on. It's only Flat Earth Reset, for fuck's sake. I think that was P Mars crying again.
I just wanted to clear one thing up, maybe, because I'm not real sure if I understand what I've been hearing, but there's a bio that you've written that's been going on.
And there's Martin, look, there's the full panel, guys, look at that. Look at that for a panel. We have Cathexis, Usa, Jeremy, Martin, Nathan, that fat guy, that woman with the mustache.
Close to the truth.
They're trying to shut us down.
Validation Boy.
To my channel.
And Tim Osmond.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened now?
We're just trying to shut Patricia down.
So Glenn, if I'm such a potato, why wasn't I there? Ask yourself that, Glenn. I'm such a potato. Got my shit. Welcome to the show. I watch a wee bit of that later on. Did you ever graduate middle school? Jason asks. What? Orphan Red's talking about something strange. Something strange. If it's a real Orphan Red. Ooh, where's Glen then? Because I think at the end of this, Jed rode the short bus. I think me and Glen need to have a hangout to clear some stuff up. Pat Steer pays Jed and me so well. I know, man. They pay us so well that we have to stay in and have a fucking hangout on a Saturday night with these people. That's weird how they're trying to push the whole religion, the religious side of stuff. But I think if Flat Earth is going to survive, I think they have to push it being a religious movement. Flat Earth has to be a religious movement because then it becomes immune to criticism. If Flat Earth became a religious movement, it would be immune to criticism because it's a religious movement. And religious movements have the right to move freely around the Western world. They've got the right to exist. That's why I've still got Scientology centres, churches in my town centre. Scientology. I don't like it being there, but it's a religion and it's got a right to exist. And if Flat Earth choose to be religious, and maybe they'll last longer than they think. If they try and go down the activism route that Dell and Dubé's trying to push, it'll not last long. But if they make it a religious sort of thing, well, I think Flat Earth might last longer than you think. FE Corps isn't even a Flat Earth organisation, says Jim Giraffe. Well, what is it? Who's behind the FE Corps, people? It's called FE for Field Engineers. So that's what the FE stands for, Field Engineers. Metatron. I think this whole Metatron thing is just a company that probably promotes apps. The thing is, I had a friend in college, he made his own little game. He wanted to put on the App Store a free game. It's a free game, but they still make money through ads, and this is so they can get access to your phone. I don't see anything largely suspicious about this Metatron shit. I can't see the connections here. All I can see, because like I said, I've got a mate in my class at college that had his own app, had his own game on Apple. He's just a normal student, so it's not that underhanded that maybe you can have an app. And it's all about advertisements and apps. As soon as you accept the terms and conditions, they want access to your pictures, your information, shit like that. That's normal for any app. Never mind Flat Earth and Hot Potatoes. They're not trying to spyware. This whole spyware shite. There's no spyware. It's just the way apps operate. Jovan is now speaking in God knows what language that is. It's not Dutch. Flat Earth, other Hot Potatoes registered to Metatron. Why though? Like, Patty Steer still only has 10, 12,000 subs. Dell has got just as much force as Pat right now in the Flat Earth. And he's not Metatron, well, I don't know, but he just seems like a normal dude in a shed. They buy subs. I believe they buy subs, Jason. I believe they bought subs years ago. This is what I'm saying. I made videos years ago about them buying subs, buying likes. buying views. I made a video over a year ago about Dell's tattoos. Over a year ago, I made a video about Dell's satanic tattoos, his fucking Masonic tattoos. There's frost on the roofs of cars driving about here. It's cold. Cold. But that video that's circulating, that people are using, like the truth shall set you free, and quite a few people are using my video with Dell's tattoos. I made that over a year ago, and I remember Validation Boy, he was quite interested in that video. But it just got forgotten about, and now flat earthers are using my videos against them. What's the other video they were using? The piss drinking video. MGTV2 is using my piss drinking video and claiming that it's theirs. I mean, good work, everyone's saying in the chat too. Again, it's like they're using my videos. They're using my videos against flat earthers are using my videos against flat earthers. How fucked up is that? And I get no credit for it. The tattoo video and the Pat Steer drinking piss video. You see all the guy that gets pissed on, the homeless guy, I put that in. The NASA guy, I put that in. I edited that whole video. And MGTV's use it as his, like, yeah, it's mine. People freaked when I put out the Del Satanic video. I put that out over a year ago, but people are just, they've got their, that's Jovan Trendmaker speaking in Slovak. It must be Slovakian, I think he said. Jim Giraffe. How was all doing anyway? Nice to see you. Polish. Who's Polish? I think Dell's Eastern European. He's got Eastern European ties, Dell. Dell isn't as proud as I am to be Scottish and British. Dell's got this tie with Eastern Europe and East Germany and stuff like that. Dell's got his little ties with East Europe. And I've cotted onto that stuff. Do I have to make a video and let it like be noticed a year later? I think Dell mentioned that his grandparents were maybe prisoners of war or something like that for the other side. So maybe he resents this country for dragging his grandparents here and imprisoning them. Maybe that's why he's not as patriotic and proud to be Scottish. I'm proud to be Scottish, and it's not because of the history. It's just because I look at the people, I look at my country, I observe, and I'm proud because I observe. It's no patriotism because of sport or music or anything like that. I'm just happy. I'm happy, and the reason why I'm happy is because I live in a cool place. So I'm proud that I live in such a cool place. This is why I'm proud to be Scottish. It's too cold in the UK. It's funny because Jamie Brown, they were talking about a trip to the North Pole. I was looking up the average temperature for the North Pole. And although the North Pole is warmer than the South Pole, it's like -30 average. The North Pole is -30 average temperature. They've had freak conditions with it when it went to like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius. Went above freezing. That's been like freak storms and shit like that, but still -30. People have died travelling to the North Pole. The North Pole is just as dangerous. And the thing is, the North Pole, it's a sea. It's a sea. There's no land. There's not a mountain in the middle of the North Pole. It's a fucking Arctic Sea. So, travel to the North Pole. It's just as dangerous as going fucking south. Exploration, they keep saying. Explore. I want Dell, Jamie Brown, Pete Shea, all these people to jump on a fucking boat and go as north as they can. goes north as they can, they'll fucking freeze. They'll freeze. There's not even fish. There's not even fish in the North Pole. There's not even fucking fish. It's too cold for the fish to live in the water. They found some shrimp, they found some other stuff in the North Pole water. But it's so cold. So, the thing is that Antarctic is like -50, -60. It's like double the fucking, it's fucking really, really cold. North Pole, you can maybe go to the North Pole and survive, but you need to take a good shitload of provisions with you. You need to be experienced. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know how to travel the sea. Crazy. I think I was listening to a Sean G hangout, and there was a guy on saying, why isn't there any compasses for the South Pole? Why isn't there no, why does all compasses point to the north? But compasses do point to the south. Like the other end of the needle on a compass. It doesn't matter where you're pointing north. The opposite end is pointing south. You could use it as a South Pole needle. It depends how you're looking at it. You look at the needle that way, it's North Pole, but look at it that way, it's south. So you could use it as a South Pole compass. Because it's just the opposite of north. Fucking hell. Imagine Jamie at the North Pole. Every time I imagine flat earthers going on an expedition, every time I hear Dale saying he wants to explore, he wants to explore. I think One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, when Jack Nicholson takes all the mental patients out on the fishing boat. I think of flat earth like that, like sitting on a fishing boat, like fucking, crazy. Flat earthers are fucking mental. But like I said, I don't defend Pat. I think Pat is a shill. I think Mark Sargent is one of the biggest shills in flat earth. But no one's attacking Mark Sargent. Everyone wants to attack Pat. Why not attack Mark, Glen? Go for Mark. What's this big deal with the potatoes and Patty? That's what I don't get. I think you're promoting her, Glen, more than anything. Use your social justice warrior tactics on me. Threaten my granny. Glen threatened to contact my granny on his last hangout. How pathetic is that? How pathetic. I'm gonna contact your granny. Your work. Glen, fucking try it, pal. Try it. You're already being recorded as a noted fucking schizophrenic. You try and contact my granny. You put through my granny through any distress or any discomfort, Glen. You'll know all about it. I promise you. So you stay away from my granny, you weirdo. Granny lover. Aye, exactly, granny lover. Why bring my granny into it? Glen brings my granny into it. I'll contact your granny. But listen to these people. They're fucking mentally fucking deranged. Glen, you're fucking dislodged, mate. And you repeat all the time. Every time you say something, you repeat it 3 times. Like you were telling somebody you love them. Hey, Shroomy, I truly love you. I truly do. You say everything 3 times over and over again. You're fucking brain damaged, Glen. You're fucking brain damaged with your fucking Illuminati fucking homemade tattoos. They're fucking embarrassing, mate. Tattoos to me show me a sign of character. Tattoos show someone's, well, they want to put themselves on display for starters. They want to show people stuff. So there's a wee bit ego with tattoos, a wee bit narcissism with tattoos. And another thing with tattoos, especially things like Illuminati and shit like that, you're impulsive. I went to the tattoo shop with my mates when I was about 16. And we all had about 50 quid and we're all just going to get a tiny wee shitty tattoo. And I think 5 of us did. I looked at the book. I think I was the only one that never done it. It was me and some other guy. But I just find people that are rush out and get tattoos and shit like that are impulsive. They don't think before they act. having a tattoo is it's a way to say that you don't think before you act. Because everybody gets sick of tattoos. So many people I know that have got tattoos and say, oh, I'm going to cover that up, or I don't like it. Because people get tired of stuff. Shit gets old. Shit gets old. Jason's got no tattoos. Like I said, I think tattoos. But Jed, you state that Patty Bring class was over too much for you that night. You became marriage counsellor. For fuck's sake, your brain was. Tramps' tattoos are lulls. That's another one gone, Glenn. That's another one gone. My whole back is tattooed. Oh, Rebel, Rebel, what's on? What's on your back? What have you got tattooed? Let's talk about tattoos, guys. What tattoos do you... dicks. What tattoos do you regret having? Because I know you all got them. I'm hanging with you on the beers. That's it, guys. Get the beers out. Get the beers out, guys. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get another one. I think I'll get another Joker. See that, Glen? Drink some of this shit. Saturday night, it's time to crack the beers open. That's another reason why I take doing my live streams as well. Like, I've done a couple of live streams from work in the van, coming home in the van. And obviously the broadcast picks up the radio, and the radio's got songs that you get copyright strikes for. So there's some broadcasts that I do, and because there's music in the background, I delete them because I don't want copyright strikes. But this guy, Muscle Car Rock Lover, this faceless potato, because all he does is promotes the potatoes. If people forget about the potatoes, Muscle Car Rock Lover will remind them about the potatoes. And same with Glen. The more they talk about these potatoes, rather than, why not talk about Mark Sargent, Glen? Why not talk about that guy, how iffy this guy is, Metatron and all this shit? Why not talk about that, Glen? Why are you talking about Pat? I think these people have got an obsession with Pat. Like I said, I don't think Pat's a man. I think she's probably alright in her day. She looks pretty classy, she looks well kept. Shit like that, like, I can't deny that. Glen was tripping this week. Funny shit. I know, I heard Glen. Thing is, it's a 6-hour hangout, Glen. 6 fucking hours. Muscle Car Soccer Cucker. 6 hours of Glen talking shit. It's like, you need to put timestamps or some shit on it. Pat is low-hanging fruit, but being a tranny is why, because it's so obvious. I don't think she's a tranny. I don't. And it was so painfully obvious she was trying to prove she's no, like, a guy, when she was, like, adjusting those pictures behind her with that broadcast with Mark. She goes up and adjusts her picture. Oh, the cat. And she's got the, what are they called? Romper. She had rompers on. I've got to say, she looked like a woman, definitely. Look at her finger digit ratios. The thing is, the trans is getting pushed so hard right now, and people are being silenced because of trans investigation. Why wouldn't Pat use the trans agenda against us? Like, if she was a tranny, why wouldn't she use it against us? Because she's not a tranny. Simple as that. Exactly, Jovan. If Pat was trans, she'd be proud of it. Definitely. Definitely. That's my logic. That's my logic. If she was trans, she'd be telling everyone she's trans. Just like she's telling everyone she's vegan and fucking all this other shit and flat earth and all the rest of it. If she was trans, she'd be proud of that shit. Jovan, you hit the nail on the fucking head. That's what I've been trying to say. If she was trans, she'd be proud of it. She'd be pushing it on people, man. Fuck's sake, if there was an agenda. But obviously she's not trans. Welcome to the show. So I was kind of right, guys. IPS was just a way to fill the gap. That time, remember when Flat Earth Conference was first announced, people? Remember Flat Earth International Conference was first announced? We're like, November 2017. That's so long away. That's a year away. It's gone now. It's been and gone. And who filled that time in between? IPS. That's 6 months. Was that a year? 6 months? Don't know. 6 months IPS was put in to fill that time. I was fucking right. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you guys would be the first to know if she was. Definitely. Definitely. If she was a tranny, she'd be pushing that shit hard. Hard. Just like she's pushing veganism hard, man. Drinking piss. Shit like that. They're definitely shills. Definitely shills. I've never denied these people are shills. Hoodwink, I think you're right. I think it could be older men that are just... Did you listen to Star Gods the other day? I like Star Gods, guys, I do. For some reason I've got... It's like Martin Leakey. I've got this soft spot for fucking some characters in this. I don't know why, it must be my empathic side. But Star Gods, man, fucking hell, mate. Star Gods is showing that he's fascinated with that woman. He's fascinated with Pat. He's in love with Pat. He's in love with Pat. And I think Glen, if you check out Sweetheart's videos, that's Jeff Stewart's wife, she's called Sweetheart. She made a few videos about Glen, and Glen was claiming he had contact with Pat. He was going to go on a hangout with Pat, all that shit. But then he realised that was a different account. I think it was somebody else making a fake account. But it just shows you how easily fooled Glen is with information. But that's what I was doing with the whole Laurie Gale bikini photos with Glen. Glen in the past has told me so many times, I've got this kind of information, I've got that information. I'm going to make a 16 video compilation of Tim Osmond and why he's a shill. And I'm like, yes, Glen. Glen's gathered the evidence, he's gathered the research. Let's hear it, Glen. And do you know what? Nothing ever comes out. Nothing ever comes out. Glen's always said he's had something on somebody and never brought anything out. Anything. He's a staller. He stalls people. He pretends he's got information that he's not got. He was going to make a 16 video documentary about Timmy Osmond. He had all the screenshots. He had all this, all that. Nothing. Nothing ever came out of it. Well done, Glen. What have you ever produced, mate? Nothing. So it looks to me that these people are more disgruntled. They weren't accepted. If you go back and listen to Glen in his older videos, he talks about how he tried to reach out to Flat Earth and how they just shunned him. They just shunned Glen. And this is why Glen wasn't happy with Flat Earth, because they were shunning him. Because he wasn't composing himself right. I liked Glen's rebellious side, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't a Flat Earther and I liked it. I could see that he was pissing off lots of flat earthers. So I liked the way Glen acted. But lots of flat earthers didn't. And they'll never forgive him for it. But Glen has always claimed he's got juicy information about lots of people, including Tim Osman. I've got evidence, I've got proof, I've got evidence, I'm going to make videos. You never see it. You never ever see it. Because I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Absolutely jack shit. And Tim Osman pretending he's fucking disconnected from Flat Earth. I'm doing Indian scammers. So fuck. Get Indian scammers. Come on, man. Right, people, you're not allowed in this chat unless you've got a beer or a wine. Alright? A beer or a wine. If you don't got beer or wine, get the fuck out. But I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to block you like Glen. You can come in. Say what you want. Because the whole point of these chats are for they hate beautiful women like Patricia and totally love ugly women alone. There's like Teresa Gordon who's totally a man. Sounds like a man. Well, by the way, Teresa Gordon, that Glen keeps defending, she met up with Pat. Pat bought Teresa Gordon her lunch. So that must have cost at least $100. Like, if you're going to buy Teresa Gordon lunch, you need to take your wallet. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Welcome to the show. But what I found dumbfounding was Glen's attempt to threaten me. Because Muscle Car Rock Lover is going around all the chats, all the comments, saying shit about me. Calling me a Mason because I said I'm going to tell my Freemason buddies on you for a laugh. I said it in a laugh. You should have looked at the previous comments. I was calling myself a Masonic Jew and everything. But he screenshotted the comment that he wanted in the chat. And then he's like, look, he's a Mason. He's a Freemason. Muscle Car Rock Lover, you're the biggest liar and idiot on YouTube. And you've never showed your face. You think you've got free range to call everybody this, that, next thing without any evidence at all. As soon as they turn it on you and start accusing you of stuff, you start crying, and Glen starts crying for you. Well, Glen, you can go and fuck yourself. And then he try and accuse me of promoting Pat, when all you can do is talk about Pat. So all you do is talk about Pat. Pat this, potato this. Even your avatar's a potato. Even your avatar's a potato with my name on it. My logo. Glen will be hiding. Glen will be hiding. Glen will be watching. Because I've done this for you, Glen. It's just after 2 AM here in the UK. So it must be about 10 PM in Vancouver. So you're watching, Glen. I know you're watching. And we're going to have a hangout. Me and Glen's going to have a hangout and clear this up once and for all, guys. I'm going to show you how racist I am to Glen's intelligence. Me and Glen are going to have a hangout. I can feel it. I can feel it in my fingers. I can feel it in my toes. Glenda got that bukkake breath. Glen's a gay granny lover. Yup, another real beautiful confident woman. Get her, guys. No 8 hours behind you. 8 hours. So he's 8 hours behind me. So, right. Jesus. Anyway, it's still PM for him. He's not going to be in his bed. He's not going to be lying in his scratcher. Welcome to the show. And by the way, how about you drinking my beer? Right. 39 people in. 39 people in. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you lovely people. Did you see P. Mars lose his shit? What a buffoon. He always does it, man. P. Mars, he's got the potential. He's got the potential. But he always seems to have a nervous breakdown on panels. He gets that shaky voice, that... But you... He just breaks down into a fucking sort of... like a fucking panic. And he just disappears afterwards. I feel sorry for him too. He almost cried, he did. He almost cried. Welcome to the show. So Glen, I'm trying to teach you how to drink here, mate. It's like, see when you're younger people, when the old school take you out for a beer, show you how it's done. Like when I was 16, my mate's dad, his mate, he took us out to the pub, playing pool, 16-year-old drinking pints of beer. Felt good, felt good. Well Glen, this is what I'm doing with you. I'm taking you out for a game of pool. We're having some beers like real men. And I think we're going to have a hangout. The next video, Glen, is going to be a hangout. I can feel it. So Glen, this is an invitation to you. The next broadcast I do is going to be me and you. We're going to have a discussion about this shit. We're going to clear up some shit. Because you're going to fret my granny. My granny. My granny is 82. 82-year-old. You're going to contact my granny. Oh, by the way, P. Mars, my granny just had her flu jab. She's been having her flu jab for the past 10 years, 15 years. It's been actually helping her. Crazy that, eh? It's crazy how Scotland has got an ageing population. If we didn't give them this flu jab every year, they'd probably die off. Because a lot of old people die in the winter here if they didn't have their flu jab. So that's why they take it. So why they try to keep old people alive if there's some agenda with vaccines, this flu jab. A lot more older people would be dead. But they live through the winter, man. They live through the winter. Scotland is an Asian population. There's more old people in Scotland than there is young people. I'm telling you, man. And it's because of the flu vaccine that keeps them alive. Keeps them fucking alive. Old people live forever in Scotland. They live forever in Scotland. Well, go and check the YouTube soon, guys. We'll see who's talking shit on YouTube. But I suppose that's why Scotland votes to stay under British control. I don't think we voted for that twit. I think we voted for independence, but I think the ballots, the votes were definitely corrupted. Definitely corrupted. No doubt. But what they done in Scotland was they threatened the old people. They said to the old people that the pensions would be affected by independence. You'd lose your pension. That's what they told the old people. The British government told old people in Scotland they'd lose their pensions and all this shit. So because Scotland has an ageing population, a lot of people voted to stay in Britain because of this whole pension scheme. So yeah, a lot of older people voted to stay in. But I think it was more to divide the country. This whole Scottish independence bullshit was to divide the country. It was 45-55 people. That's not democracy. Democracy isn't when you've got a population, half a population that disagrees and half a population that agrees. Is that democracy? How can that be democracy? 45-55. It was much closer than that. There's evidence there was tampering with votes during the Scottish independence, definitely. Pat, how many views are you getting these days? Sad. Is Pat here? Is Pat here? Is Pat here? My lovely Pat. It was the Russians. Funny, I said that to a guy at my work. He said something about the Russians during the Trump stuff. And funnily enough, during the Scottish independence, apparently the Russians were being involved. And I was like, fucking, it's always the Russians. It's always the Russians. People didn't realise that the Russians are on our side. The Russians are on our side, people. This fake enemy. The Russians are on our side. They always have been. They always fucking have been. Apart from the war in I think it was the Crimea War with Britain and Russia. But apart from that war, since then, Britain and Russia have been allies. The Russian Tsar, the German, it was called William II. The Russian Tsar, Nikolaev, I think it was Nikolaev, the German fucking ruler, William, and George of England, the King of England, they're all cousins. See, when you say William, George, and the Russian one, Nicholas, they look like triplets. They've all got the fucking moustache. They're all related. They're all cousins. The Russian Tsar, William, and George, they were all related. Russia isn't the enemy. Russia isn't the fucking enemy here, guys. They never have been. It's that false dichotomy. Look at the countries we're blown up right now. Look at the countries we're blown up right now. These people are seen as the enemies, not Russia. The Middle East, the brown people, these are the people that are seen as enemies. Russia isn't seen as an enemy. Russia is mainly Christian. It's mainly right-wing. Doesn't that all fit in the American values right now with Trump? Russia, do you want, can Russia, like Trump wants to turn fucking America into a new Russia, I think. And is that a bad thing? I'm not sure. Anna loves the Lord. She says that supermarket prices have doubled. I never called you a Mason. Nah, you posted in comments, look who hangs out in lodges. Muscle Car Rock Lover, you posted a comment that said, look who hangs out in lodges, with a link to me on a chat, on a picture somewhere saying, I'll speak to my Cooper friends. But by the way, that was a spell mistake. I was meant to say copper friends. Copper, not Cooper. It was meant to be copper friends. But it was a spell mistake and you still shared it. So your best evidence, Muscle Car Rock Lover, that I'm a Mason, a Freemason, is a comment I made in chat. That is fucking pathetic, Muscle Car Rock Lover. And if you continue to go around spreading rumours about me that I went to art college, I've never been to art college. Muscle Car Rock Lover, I've never been to art college, mate. There is an art college in Edinburgh, Edinburgh Art College. I've never been to it. I've never attended Edinburgh Art College. But you persist in going around telling everybody, you paid my taxes. You paid my taxes. Your taxes paid my education. No, it never. Muscle Car Rock Lover, I had to get a student loan. A student loan. Which I have to pay back. It consists of thousands of pounds, which I have to pay back for my higher education. And I've already worked for at least fucking 20 years paying taxes. So the taxes I've already paid, Muscle Car Rock Lover, I'm just using that tax I've already paid to pay for my own education and pay on top of it as well for myself. So you don't pay my fucking education, Muscle Car Rock Lover. Check out Scottish education. It's different from England, pal. So I never took any taxes for you. And my missus is a nurse. She works for the NHS. So she's paid her fucking taxes. So don't go around saying that your taxes is paid for my education, because you're talking absolute bollocks. Absolute fucking bollocks again. So if Muscle Car Rock Lover continues to go around chat spreading false lies about me, I will continue to go around chat spreading lies about about Muscle Car Rock Lover. I'll accuse Muscle Car Rock Lover of all kinds of shit without evidence, because he's doing it with me. Alan Watts just called Jed an idiot. Damn. Just beat it, leave it, beat it, beat it. No, really, leave, get the... Brother for our mother. The thing is, big boys boxing, I've looked into Freemasonry. I look back at the Scottish Enlightenment, the Freemasonry, shit like that. And when Freemasonry began, it began as a sort of... It was like a rebellious act against dogmatic thinking. Freemasons were trying to actually get away from these Christian fundamentalists. These people that are telling you that we are the centre of the universe, that we are this. Freemasons began as a movement to stop fundamental religious dogmatic beliefs. That's how Freemasonry began. It's maybe not what it is now. Maybe it's been converted, taken over. There's so many branches of Freemasonry. There's so many branches. Even Mormonism. I look at Mormonism as a sort of form of Freemasonry. So there's so many branches of Freemasonry right now. You can't tell who's the good guys, who's the bad guys. And P. Mars admitted live, he said it with his own words, P. Mars, that his dad is a member of, well, he's a master in the Knights of Columbus. P. Mars said his dad's a master in the Knights of Columbus. So, if you want to take that for anything. And this is another thing with Muscle Car Rock Lover. He thinks he knows your whole life. The guy thinks he knows your whole life. Well, Muscle Car Rock Lover, I'll give you a little rundown about Jed. And the reason why I'm called Jed is because I'm called Gerard. And people can't say Gerard. They call me Gerald or they call me Gerard. Just like Maureen. Maureen tried to pronounce my name properly again and she started calling me Gerard. Gerard. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's Gerald, Gerard. No, it's Gerard. 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 That's my name, Gerard. Gerard. And my real surname, and Laurie Gale knows this because she's been friends with me on Facebook, but my official surname, my birth certificate surname. Do you want to know it, guys? Want to know my birth certificate surname? Drum roll. Why not I'll let Laurie Gale tell you my birth certificate surname? Gerard Butler. Skeptic. Skeptic, that's a good one. Butler. Wee Laurie. Gerard. Noodle, come check. Wolf. See, Laurie Gale knows. She knows it's Wolf. I'm a wolf, guys. I'm a wolf. That's my real name. Gerard Wolf. How transparent can I be, guys? How transparent can I be? That's all my kids' names. They've all got Wolf. I'm a wolf. Wolf. Rah. I'm a lone wolf, and I live to that name. Aye, that's what it kind of means. The appearance of a wolf, or to act like a wolf. But mind you, wolves are pack animals. Wolves are pack animals. I need to get another beer, guys. Right, I'm going to talk about the Laurie Gale bikini stuff, right? Because I was a wee bit deceitful, but it was Glen. It was Glen, and Laurie. I thought Laurie was getting the message. I thought Laurie was getting it. I didn't want to insult Laurie in any way. I wanted to generate some chit chat, definitely. I wanted to generate some. But all I was doing, guys, I was putting some cheese in the trap. And they came and they bite the rat's bit. Oh look, it's a reset troll, lols. So, the rat's bit. And like I said before, guys, oh shit, I'm running out of battery. I'm running out of battery, guys. Shit. Can use someone else for bait next time. Sorry, Laurie. I know it was kind of underhanded. I know, but Laurie, I know you love all the drama as well. You love people talking about you, man. And that's fucking camera. And the bikini photos. Fair enough. People. There were no bikini photos. Glen told me in a hangout that we had that he had Pat Steer on a bed in our underwear. He said that Mindfulness had a video of Pat Steer try to tempt Martin, Leadkey, on a bed with underwear. So I told Glen that I had photos of Laurie Gale in a bikini. And do you know what Glen said to me? Let me see them. I want to see them. I'll pay for them. I said, well, let me see your Pat video. I'll pay for that. Let me see that. But I never really had any Laurie Gale bikini photos. But like I said before, Laurie Gale offered to send those pictures. I said no. And the point of the discussion between me and Glen was that maybe if people like Laurie Gale offered to send bikini photos, that maybe Adam Joseph Doughty got the wrong end of the fuck stick. And Glen the perv. That maybe, oh fuck you, you've knocked me off my fucking train of thought. But my point was that Glen, I just lured him in. I've just lured him in. I did beat you, Glen. I did beat you. Because I didn't know you. So I told you I had photos of Laurie Gale in a bikini. And you wanted them. You wanted to show everybody. You actually, before the hangout I had with Vlad, you made a video kind of hinting at it to Laurie Gale. You made a video to Laurie Gale hinting that you knew something that she maybe didn't know. So, Glen, you took the trap, you took the bait, and you proved that you're just an asshole that will just run with anything. Anything. So Laurie Gale didn't send me bikini photos, she offered to send me them. And I said to Glen, what if she offered to send Adam photos and Adam got the wrong end of the stick? He thought, oh, bikini photos, I'll send pictures of me in my pants or in my underwear or fucking whatever it is. And that's where the discussion was going. It was nothing to really do with seeing Laurie in fucking bikinis. But Glen took the bait, like I said. Only government officials need exposing, says Rock. What's it? He's changed his name. Rock Muscle Car Motherfucker. That's a great name to change yourself to. People will take you really serious. Muscle Car Rock Lover, go around people's comments, go around people's chats with that name, motherfucker. Who's going to take you serious? Just like Flat Earth Asshole. I never wore a bikini though, I know you didn't, Laurie. I was just saying it to Glen to fucking wheel him in like a little rat. I was putting the cheese in the trap. The thing about rats and mice and rodents is they don't realise that when they're going up to the cheese, they don't see the whole contraption around them. It's going to slam on them. They can't see it. They just see the cheese. Ooh. So that's what Glen done. He gravitated towards the cheese. And then we proved. I was like I said, this is why Nathan Oakley stopped speaking to me. He stopped speaking to me because he didn't like these psychological games I played with him. He didn't like it. I would say stuff to test people. I'd do stuff to test people's honesty. I would say stuff brutally honest to test people's honesty. I put people in a corner to test people's honesty. I test them. And Glen, you failed the test big time. And I'm sorry, Laurie, I kind of used, but I was kind of trying to hint to you, Laurie, and I think you knew in my last broadcast. I was trying to like sort of underhandedly tell you, like, without having to spell it out. I was giving you a little subliminal code, Laurie, that this wasn't about you or me offending you. I think you knew. I think Laurie knew. Because Laurie brought out a few videos about Metatron and stuff like that without bringing up the whole bikini stuff. I think Laurie knew. Not Laurie didn't go for the cheese. She stood back and went, what's going on here? So, guys, this is just proof. This is proof. Glen is proof of people hyper emotional reactions to comments. To stuff. Even Laurie Gale in a bikini. Big deal. Laurie Gale in a bikini. Like, I wasn't saying that Laurie Gale sent me topless pics. I wasn't saying that Laurie Gale sent me nude pictures. I said Laurie Gale was in a bikini. And people went crazy. They went crazy. They went crazy. Glen went crazy. Laurie Gale in a bikini. Whoa! Muscle Car Rock Lover started sending me comments saying, what was it he was saying to me? Jed, you need to use a undelete program in your emails to get those pictures of Laurie. I was like, I've not got those pictures. He was like, you have to get them. And I was like, I've not got them, Muscle Car Rock Lover. Do you know why? Because you never sent me them. I told Massacre Rock Lover. I told him. I went, you just took the bait. You're a fuck. That's proof. I put the bait out there, they took it, and they ran with it. And this is proof and evidence that these morons will only take hearsay as evidence. Hearsay. It is funny, Laurie. It is funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've done it a few times. Remember the time I wore the Mason ring? I bought a Masonic Freemason ring on fucking Amazon, guys, right? And I knew it was bait. It was bait for Pete Shea and all these nutcases. So I sat there with the ring on. I was going like that, and I bought this ring for $6.99. I can't even wear it for more than a couple of hours, and my finger goes green. I'm actually allergic. I'm allergic to fucking fake gold and shit like that, so I can't wear it long. So I sat here wearing the fucking ring. And everyone took the bait. They started calling me a Freemason, they started calling me all kinds of shit. Laurie, I knew that's why you didn't freak out. I'm sorry, but you have to use these underhanded tactics against these people. You have to. Right. Another beer, guys. Another beer. Get the beers out, people. Get the beers out. Get your wine out. Get your beer out. This is a night you're relaxing. Saturday night. That's what it's all about. Laurie, send them nudes for loves. Are Jed and Laurie together? Maybe we are, P. Maybe we are. Maybe me and Laurie are together and you don't know about it. Maybe me and Laurie made an agreement at the start of the year that we should distance ourselves but attack ourselves as well, just to keep ourselves in the limelight, relevant. P Mars, man, you need to quit with the crying. You need to stop crying about shit, man, and just go out and live your life. P Mars, go out. You're fucking a young guy. Jed, please date Total Recall. Get your ass to Mars. I was simply defending Laurie, like I defended Teresa, like I defended Robin. Why are you going around defending people? Why are you going around defending people? What makes you fucking the holy defender, Massacre Rock Lover? What makes you the white knight? I was just defending. I was just defending. Why are you defending people? Have you got something to hide? Is that a psychological thing? I was just defending. I can stalk you, Jovan. Are you Scottish? Massacre Rock Lover, you just go around spreading lies. I say stuff to you deliberately to put you off. I say, what was it I said the other day there? And it fucking... Oh, you said I went to art college. Massacre Rock Lover. There's a college. It's called Edinburgh Art College. I've never attended the place. Never attended the place. I went to college, Massacre Rock Lover. I done a computer art and media course. Nothing to do with art colleges. Everything you've got, Massacre Rock Lover, you've got from me. You've not dug in and done research. You've just listened to what I've said. That's it. The only shit you've got on me is what I've said. Next time you want to research me, Massacre Rock Lover, research Gerard Wolfe. Gerard Wolfe. Gerard Wolfe. Motherfucker. Wolfe's an Irish name. Irish. show you cunts how to drink, man. Glen, this is how you drink. This is how you drink, mate. I've got to say, although I defended Pat, I did defend Pat. I did say that Pat was a woman. And I said to Pat that she was no bad looking as well for a woman at 52. I've got 52-year-old women walking around here with white hair. Like going to the bingo. Pat reminds me of a teenager. Like for her age, she's doing no bad. That's what we say around here is she's doing alright for her age. But Pat doesn't experience the stuff that we experience, people. Pat's not like a real person. Like, she doesn't experience life like kids. Like, if you don't experience motherhood or fatherhood, you're not experiencing life properly. You're not living naturally if you don't experience these things. And Pat hasn't experienced motherhood, fatherhood, whatever she is, hood. So, like, to me, she's lacking in a lot of knowledge. And she's thrown herself into this whole flat earth stuff to get famous, make money. Same as you, Laurie. Same as you. And Laurie, you never took the bait. You never took the bait. You never took the bait. You're too smart for that, Laurie. You're too smart for it. That's the thing. When I mentioned that, what the fuck's that on my finger? Look at that. The ash. When I mentioned Laurie Gale in the bikini, I think Laurie Gale kind of knew what, and I was having a joke, and I was kind of making a joke about it as well at the same time. And Laurie, you've got the picture of me in a kilt. You've actually got a picture. I sent you a picture. Laurie, I sent you a picture. I was in a dress. I was in a dress with wee fucking pleats on it. Hi, Laurie, you've got a picture of me. Put it up. Put it up, Laurie. Put that picture of me up. I think I was only 17 though. 17, 18. In that photograph. So I was young. I was a young boy in that photograph. So, but I didn't see anything perverse. Nothing perverse. I was trying the communication I was having with Laurie Gale. And I know Laurie's real surname, but I won't say it. Just respect. Because I've been friends with Laurie in the past, but I just thought it was getting too personal. That's why I cut off ties with Laurie. It was just getting too personal. And I don't see this YouTube thing as something I want to take too personal in my real life. Because these people on YouTube don't have an impact on my real life. And I want to keep it separate from my real life. And I thought me and you were like communicating all the time. It was getting too personal. So Laurie, I like you. You're a good woman, and the stuff you've got, like your land and your hunting and all that shit. I'd love to do all that stuff. I wish I was out there, Laurie. Will you? You know what? You know what? I would love that shit. In the forest, hunting deer, all that shit. I'd love that. I'd love it. You know, we see eye to eye with a lot of shit. Even this whole SJW fucking, oh, whites are so bad, whites do this, whites do that. It's like, you can see through it, just like me. You can see through it. It broke my heart. Where did Orphan Red go? Fapping from all that sex talk got her excited. What sex talk? A woman who likes that stuff is hard to find, bro, trust me. I know your name since the Munich experiment. You showed a painting and it had your name on it. I showed a painting? Oh, I showed a painting that had my name on it. Muscle Car Rock Lover, you're still here. You're unblocked. You can say what you want. But I was just trying to prove a point, Muscle Car Rock Lover, that people like you and YouTube and John Watson and these I put myself on camera. I'm here. I'm fucking, I tell you my name, I even show you my DNA, guys. I even show you my DNA. How open can I fucking be? How open can I be with you people? And you still can't take it. You still can't take it that I'm a normal guy. I've showed you streams coming back from my work, sitting in traffic. Glen turned around and said, the other night there, Glen on his last broadcast turned around and said, if you're going to make videos about me, keep them up. I never made a video about you, mate. I called it Traffic. My video was called Traffic. And I know a lot of you out there actually seen it. It was just called Traffic. I was stuck in traffic. I was coming home from work and I just thought to have a rant. Had a shitty rant. Deleted it. Big deal. Big deal. The fact that Jed looked up his answer proves he's an idiot. I thought Glen was real. I thought Glen was real. But he does it. He whines. You're right. He's whiny. It's that whiny, whiny, whiny. It's like, shut the fuck up, mate. Like, Glen claims he works on building sites. But see, I remember being a teen. Working. Like when I first left high school, I was an ornamental and fibrous plasterer. I made cornices. My granddad had a business. Muscle Car Rock Lover, take a screenshot. Get your recorder on. I'll give Muscle Car Rock Lover a couple of minutes to get his screen recorder on. Right, anyway, my granddad owned a business. He was probably a mason as well. I think he was a mason. But he was an ornamental and fibrous plasterer. And I was an apprentice for 3.5, nearly 4 years. Creating cornice, fancy ceiling roses, fancy cornice. I done that, but it was a family business and there was a lot of people arguing and it was uncles and shit like that. So I left that and I done a totally different range of work. And it was only the reason why I started doing removals is because I knew people, friends that done that job. So I had friends in this job and I enjoyed it. I was traveling, I was keeping fit, I was lifting weights. All my mates were getting gym passes. I didn't have to get gym passes. I could just go to my work. I didn't have to go to the gym. But then for years and years and years, I was doing removals. I'm getting older. So as you get older, you don't recover as quick. I decided to go to college and do a computer arts media course. I'd done it for 3 years. I paid tuition fees. I paid money to do this shit. So Muscle Car Rock Lover going around talking. Do you know what I mean? And in between all that, I had a life. I had a fucking life. I had kids. I had fucking this. I had all kinds of shit. Flat Earth. Whatever. John Watson's there. I'm not going to repeat what John Watson's saying because it's just bullshit. Caesar Augustus, see that? Try that, guys. It's good beer. Flat Earth beers. I'm going to the urination station. I'll be back in a minute. Joven taught me how to treat women. There's Rock Lover. Can you people not realise proxy attacks? Oh my god. That guy is got... It's like this weird fascination. What was it Stargod said the other night there? It was hilarious, guys. It was something like... I could show you how Pat's are something. It would take me a second to tell you, but I'll leave it for now, because if I made a video it would take me all night or something like that. Honestly guys, if you go back, he says something like it would take me all night. It would take me a minute to say it, but it would take me all night. These people are fucked. I'm sorry, Star Gods, mate, but you're losing your mind. You're losing your fucking mind. And although, Star Gods, there is some truth to what you say about Pat being an infiltrator, probably media, shit like that. I think you're right. Pat is probably a fucking shill. She probably is. But all this other shit. I don't know about you guys, but it's getting cold here in Scotland, like very fucking cold. I can see why. The pagans in Scotland, they only seen summer and winter. There was no spring or autumn. Summer and fucking winter. In Scotland, there's no 4 seasons, it's just summer and winter. It's like once the winter starts kicking in, that's no autumn, it's just winter kicking in. There's no fucking autumn, there's no spring. It's just the beginnings of fucking winter. It's cold. So Muscle Car Rock Lover, if you think you've got anything to say about me, get on video, get your face on the camera, and just like I've said, Gerard Wolfe, W-O-U-L-F-E, W-O-U-L-F-E, Gerard Wolfe. That's my real name. That's my birth certificate name. I'm here, my face here. Glen thinks he's Tupac. Do you see him with his wee mohawk? Do you see Glen's mohawk? Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Glen had dyed his mohawk like a fucking gingery colour. It was like ginger or fucking something. He had this fucking thing going on with his head. Glen. I thought his mohawk before was pretty cool. But the ginger thing, it's kind of made it thinner and it was like more like a ginger rat had died on his head. It's like a ginger rat had crawled up his face, laid on his head and died and decomposed. And that was what was left. This fucking thing, this fucking shit lying on his head, man. It just looked pathetic. It was like, you try to go ginger for the Jedi. You try to go ginger for the Jedi, Glen. Because it's fucking weak. It's fucking weak. You need to have the blood. You can't be... You need to go to Jedmatch. Jedmatch.com. Because I own that website because I'm called Jed. Fucking hell. The guy insinuated that I own Jedmatch, a DNA company that deals with scientific fucking data that I couldn't even comprehend. I'm too fucking stupid for that shit. That's why I send my DNA to these companies, because I don't know that shit. I'm gonna have a wee look on YouTube in a minute, see who's on. See who we can laugh at tonight, guys. See if we can laugh at tonight. So cherish this moment. Cherish this moment. It might get deleted. Live streams with Jed are not permanent. That's the difference with Jed live streams. You get wee taste, you get wee, like if you've not got your screen recorder on. Jed, I hope you leave this one up. I might, Laurie. Depends how it goes. Like I said, sometimes there's music in the background. Like the last few broadcasts I've done, it's had the radio in the van. My van's had the lorry. It's had the radio on, and there's been commercial music on it, and I get copyright strikes for that. So I just delete it. I just do live broadcasts for the people that are subscribed to me and people that are fucking tuned in. They want alerts. Well, if you want to hear Jed, subscribe. Simple as that, and you'll get the live stream, and maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. If you're not subscribed, fuck you. Glen's got a cheek, because Glen had a live stream in my time at 4 AM. 4 AM, and I'll stay up late, guys. I'll stay up till fucking 1, 2, 3. But at 4 AM, I'm starting to get like that. Fucking, it's time to go to sleep. Time to go to sleep. So Glen has a broadcast at 4 AM for my time, and I deliberately have broadcast at like fucking 2, 3 in the morning so people around the world can watch. And my British broadcasters have to watch the next day because they were sleeping. Pandora. You can see there's been a rift. There's definitely been a rift in that FEMA camp. Whatever happened at FEMA camp with Isa Mahowski, IPS had to leave after an hour. Apparently IPS has been hunted by Marky Love's ex. And I can remember Marky Love. She's a nice lassie. Nice lassie, Marky Love. Seems a bit... Nice lassie though. But I think IPS has been hunted by Marky Love's ex. And that's why he had to fuck off for that FEMA camp. I think IPS was only there for a couple of hours at the beginning. Had to go away. Marky Love was like a chat hole, says Jovan Trendmaker. I wonder who Jovan Trendmaker is. I'd like to see more videos for Jovan. He's got a lot to say. Like I said, these muscle car rock lover type characters, like we put ourselves out there. Laurie, you're the same, you put yourself out there, you show everyone your house, you put your life out there. You put your whole life out there and you still get accused of shit. It's the same with me. I put my whole fucking life out there and you still get accused of being a potato. A potato. You seen VB's panel? Was I there? I wasn't there. I wasn't even in fucking chat. I was at the beginning. I gave VB a thumbs up at the beginning. That was it. Because I try and get my wee mention in VB's. But I didn't even get mentioned. And Glen, you got mentioned. And Cocklover got mentioned on VB's chat. So I think Glen and Cocklover are they're the real potatoes, man. They're the real fucking potatoes. Welcome to the show. Let's see what shit's on the fucking box, man. Shout out to Gibson.
Hey guys.
guys, so I'm just gonna do a shout out to somebody called Gibson.
I've not had a shave since I've joined Flat Earth.
So,
because razors are fake. Razors are fake. Like, don't you know that razors, you can't cut your hair. Hair is real, and you know, but yeah, it's like hair just grows all over your face.
Yeah, it's got some different observations, some sort of long distance sort of observations, from like 30 kilometres, 40 kilometres.
So,
it's got some like sort of sky observations on there as well. He's only got 67.
What the fuck does this guy work? Does this guy even work? Has he got like a carer or some shit? Is he like sitting in his fucking government funded fucking house? Or is he living with his granny or some shit? You know what I mean? People are taking this guy seriously. Come on. He's like some dude lives with his mum or some shit. Fuck's sake.
He's on the channel over here. He's not got a massive amount of videos, but you know.
Jesus, Brown.
I mean, I've only seen one of his videos, but he's got some observation videos.
Fucking
showing that things are visible much further out than they should be visible. So yeah, I think you should definitely go and look at his channel, subscribe to him. Yeah. So I'll put the link to his channel.
Shut up. Mark Denali proves that Globe debunked, must watch.
Hey guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to...
And stop pretending you fucking know what you're going to do. I've got a fucking clue. Issa Mahowski. See, Issa Mahowski. There we go, he's live. Go over to Issa Mahowski. Welcome to the globe. But he was Flat Earth Court, but he's realised Flat Earth Court's bullshit, so he's changed his name back to Issa Mahowski, which is better.
And shit, like all the rappers that are like, you know, suspect and
Welcome to the
It's funny too, because he was like, yo, before you got a mustache. Remember I telling y'all about that mustache shit? Like, you know what I mean? Vasco knows.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be a good fight tonight, damn.
What's up with the checkerboard shirt, Jen?
Damn. Oh, and he's got, that's pretty shit, yeah, that's pretty shit.
You like my shirt?
Let me see if I can add some.
It's Fire Trap.
I see you, brother.
It's a Fire Trap one, man.
I also added Timmy to
it's
the
Fire Trap.
What's up? He's a wrestler.
You like Fire Trap?
He's welcome here.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I got you, Southern Man. Alright, yeah, Southern Man, you're added to the call. Nameless. And who else do we want to add? I got Sean G added. Where you at, Sean?
Hey, Sean G.
Busy with the kids, bro.
What up, motherfucker?
Busy with the youth.
What up? What up, motherfucker?
Yeah, I was trying to get Sean G up in here.
Jewelry and shiz in it.
Amateur fighter.
She laughed and abused the throw it all out there, Jet. Yeah. I like fucks the gun. Have you watched that show yet, Jet? You don't have to answer. Awesome shit, bro.
Martial artists who, like, you know, understand.
Thanks, Big Boys Boxing. You're the man.
What this was.
See Big Boys Boxing, man.
Sport like this, too.
Awesome.
Because before it became a sport.
See this owl shit? Right, guys, when you think about it, the owl only became like a symbol of fucking like the Illuminati when Alex Jones started pushing that fucking shit. Before Alex Jones started pushing the Bohemian Grove, this fucking statue, and we all know now that Alex Jones is a fucking shill. Come on, guys, we fucking know that stuff. Look at that. Wait, my son drew me a picture. Welcome to the show, Super Dad. Aye. So like I said, the only motherfucker that's made the owl weird is Alex Jones. And Alex Jones is a shill. Bohemian Grove. Kind of all that shit. We all know that's bullshit. Come on. Bohemian Grove.
Learning how to fight. And it's really it's such a beautiful thing, and it's so primal and it's so ancient, you know. I mean, like, we're fortunate enough to have the UFC and stuff like this where it's kind of put together.
I agree. I fucking totally agree, man. You're the man.
You know, and it's like, you know, thankfully it's just a sport at this point, you know, because we don't want to see.
Yeah, I agree with so much shit with Isa, man.
Who fight MMA,
apart from Flat Earth,
Isa's
got some good shit, man.
I would hope not.
Apart from Flat Earth and Law,
and
Isa's got some good shit.
That's who you want to learn MMA, is people that don't want to see violence. But, you know, too often there's also this, like,
to the club.
You know,
regardless of what you think of people's relationships, you could shut up,
it,
maybe buy a vibrator and shoot your guns.
Where you start getting this like, killer, you know, mentality where, you know, that's sometimes not really what MMA or mixed martial art.
Three, look.
Was built for. It was built to teach people.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 33.
It's an amazing thing.
The lock. He's breaking the lock. The lock is your brain. The pineal gland to the crown. The crown is your sovereignty. Every sovereign man has a right to shit on everyone's face. Because you have a crown on your head. And that makes you wise. And this is the owl symbology. Okay?
You know, think of like how fresh it is and how new it is.
Welcome to the show. Don't you know? It's a glow.
Is Beck Rawling fighting tonight? Dude, it's hard to find a good looking MMA chick though.
Oh yeah, Rosie, that Rose that kicked ass. Right, I'm gonna go in the Mac.
Paige Van Sant, and then Misha Tate's pretty too. But then what do you call it? There's a couple of good.
Rosie Namunja, the one that kicked that bitch's ass, fucking last week, man.
Built like sailors. You're just like, whoa. Dang.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
That's getting pretty popular now too, though, isn't it? Like women's UFC.
Oh yeah, I mean
MMA.
Yeah, man. Actually, there's like this one girl, Kowalski or Carolina.
Oh, guys, I fucking
she's gorgeous.
This new Mac Sierra upload.
Really, you know, beautiful
Pain
women.
in the
Like
ass.
Joanna Chesnick. What's her name? She's amazing too. She's a little cutie too. And you know, but some of them are just, you know, very brutish. But I think martial arts, jiu-jitsu in particular, is something that is so beneficial, especially for women. I mean, men too, you know, men and women, but like for women to have like some semblance of wherewithal when it comes to fighting. And, you know, it's just something like I would want, like if I were to marry, I would, you know, I would hope that my wife would want to take a jiu-jitsu class once a week or something. Just for her own benefit. And like, even if it's just with me, you know, like learn how to defend themselves. I think it's something that becomes like part of, I remember I used to have a girlfriend and I would just like put, you know, it was cool because I have like really good chokes because I was practicing with my girlfriend and she would tap when you were real. You gotta learn how to choke. You gotta learn the correct very it's so cool. It's such an intelligent man. Submission.
Wow, she's hot, man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, what's up, Grim? How you doing, brother?
What's up, Grim? Rain Kisses. That's someone else that Glen's promoted. You know it's a real hangout when you can hear the host taking a piss. Nice one. Talking about fighting, he's a midget, seen him in FEMA camp. How big is Isa? They can't understand it, and by the time they do, they're already brainwashed. That's the thing. Tim Osmond tried to say he's out of flat earth. He's been taking a back step, but he's not. He's been doing these fucking Indian scammers shit, and fucking he's been sitting in cars with Isa. You know what I mean? You know, this is a real hangout when you can hear the host taking a piss. That's another one bites the dust. I'm gathering a collection here, Glen. I'm gathering a collection here, mate. You need to start showing the truth syrup. Is that truth syrup, man? The truth syrup. Is he? You looked at about his tallest haunted house. I think Isa could be about 5'8", 5'9", something like that. My apartment easily 4 times the size. It maybe is, man. Jed, why are you not on a date or something? I'm married to Rain Kisses. I'm married. I've got a wife. She's sleeping. She just came in from our cocktail night. She's not long in. Real men drink beer and talk shit. Failure, Jed. Well, maybe you think I'm a failure, but I live in the city of Edinburgh. Really expensive to live here, guys. I could probably live in more lavish. I could probably we could probably get a mortgage quite easily outside of Edinburgh. A nice house. But I like it in Edinburgh. So, Jed, Martin asked about Channel 4 and Pat's TV reality show. Antonio, what? That was another thing, guys. That was another thing Glen said. This is another thing Glen said, guys. That he seen me on Antonio's defending Pat. Asking about Pat. And it wasn't. Antonio was talking about Karen B and some fucking rape stuff and weird shit and police and that. So as soon as I heard police, I was saying to Antonio,
Who got the police? Was it you that got the police on her, or did she get the police on you? So I was probing Antonio. Orphan Red was on that show that night. I was probing Antonio. I was like, Karen B. Fuck. I was actually going back and forth about that. Glen thinks it was about Pat. Glen thinks it was about Pat. He's insane. He's fucking insane. And I'm getting a beer. Welcome to the show. So Glen, if you're gonna do a hangout and drink beer, drink fucking beer. Then I sip a bottle for 2 hours. Glen sat for 2 hours and drank a bottle of Corona, 330 mils, wee shitty bottle. Oh. This is why you get over emotional, Glen. See Vlad's hangout, Glen. Vlad's hangout. See if you just shut the fuck up. See when I left. Because I never said anything bad about Glen or Vlad before I left. All I said that Pat wasn't a man. That's all I was saying to Glen. That Pat wasn't a man. I was trying to establish with Glen that Pat wasn't a man so we can move forward with the conversation. Because if he thinks Pat's a man, it's fucking we're on those different wavelength. So I was trying to establish with Glen whether can like Pat. I was like, Pat's not a fucking man. Pat's not a man. Come on. She's maybe a shell. She's maybe a disinfo fucking agent. She's maybe all these fucking things, but she ain't a man. Come on. And he couldn't accept it. Couldn't fucking accept it. And I left politely. I said goodbye to everybody, blah blah blah, fucking, and he went off on one. Called me everything under the sun. Glen was throwing insults to me. Called me all kinds of shit. He's an idiot. Total idiot. Glen, if you're listening, man, you're a fucking idiot. And me and Glen, we're going to arrange a hangout, definitely. Me and Glen, I'm going to clear some shit up with you. So I offer you, my next broadcast is going to be a hangout and you're invited. Glen, you are invited. You listening? And Muscle Car Rock Lover, you're invited as well. So you and Glen are invited to a hangout and we're going to clear some shit up. You couple of rats, couple of rodents, couple of speculators. Welcome to the show. I was in this too, says Laurie. That's what it is nowadays. It's even a crime to wear checkered stuff. You can't see a top you like. Checkered, you buy it. What's with the checkered top? You have to walk around like an Amish in grey or fucking in white, angelic, on YouTube to show everybody you're fucking some kind of fucking martyr for flat earth. It's like, what the fuck? You can't even wear shit, man. And people are accusing you of stuff. I love the duality. Duality. I've seen her ask for money, debate her spreading the flat earth lie. Super news. People don't understand what that means. Says rain kisses. So who's rain kisses? Because I've heard Glen talking about rain kisses. How long has rain kisses been involved in flat earth? Sasha is right. Jovan is pat. Says Muscle Car. She doesn't need to ask for money. She's getting paid. Maybe she is, Laurie. Maybe she is. I've never denied the whole fucking potato squad and their deceitfulness and their monetary reasons why they want to be here. I've never denied that. Never denied it. I was just trying to establish with Glen that Pat's not a fucking man. It's like I said before, it's like when you listen to some truth channels, so-called truth channels, and they hit you with some good stuff, and you're like, that's good, and then they say, Arnold Schwarzenegger's a man, a woman, and you're like, what? Arnold Schwarzenegger's a woman, and they start saying George Bush was a woman, or shit like that, and it discredits everything that came before. And it's the same with Glen. Glen wants to spit out all this shit and then discredit everything. So to me, he's just pushing the potato agenda. Glen is pushing potato agenda. Welcome to the show. Well, get Glen to admit Pat Steer is a man eventually. Don't worry. Who's Glen? Says Itchy from Austin. As a potato turns. Cock clever, you're mentally ill, rain kisses low. I gladly take money to psychologically dissect you guys. It's all about psychology here, guys. It is. Look at the way Glen's acting. He's emotionally involved. And I converted Glen back to the globe just as quick as he was converted into flat earth. And that's not good, guys. That's not a good thing. I don't see that as a result. When I convince somebody that the earth's a globe through emotions, to me, that's not a good result. When I was trying to explain to people about trying to prove the globe, I wanted them to go out and do their own observations and experience it and gain knowledge for themselves. And I thought Glen was going to do that. I thought he'd be down Vancouver fucking beach or whatever it is they've got there, looking over the water. But he just converted back to the globe through emotions. Because he hated Pat, because he hated flat earth, because he hated this, he hated that. And I didn't do that. I didn't hate flat earth. I didn't convert back. Although I wasn't a flat earther to begin with, I didn't convert through emotion. I looked at the logical reasoning. Right, Muscle Rock Lover, missing your comments because they're so long. Muscle Rock Lover, try and be more efficient with your comments. Try and be more to the point. Welcome to the show. I know, man. Star Gods has been around for over 10 years. I watched, it's like you watch Star Gods being like he looks like a fucking 40-year-old turning to a 60-year-old. It's like you watch 20 years of Star Gods. He's a tranny. Agency Cock Lover, do you have proof? Pat Earth and our rotten potatoes. Smoke outside the cancer stick wielding cuckbird. I've not got any kids today and I'm smoking in my kitchen where I usually have the window open, but it's cold tonight, guys. It's really cold. So I'm charging up my phone. Jed, why don't you tell people you're a non-spinning baller? I am a spinning baller. I believe we're spinning. I don't believe the sun's travelling over our heads, David Blackson. David Blackson, I don't believe the sun goes over our head. I believe we're turning. That's why the sun appears to go over our head. And this is what I'm trying to tell Glen. I've never tried to push geocentrism because I can't see how, perspective-wise, the sun would be small in the distance, get bigger, and get weird again. I can't see how that could work. Unless the sun was like a planet in our solar system that sat there and was fast, or fuck knows. But I don't push geocentrism. I think heliocentric model is the best predictable model we can have. The thing is with heliocentrism is you can predict everything. Eclipses, lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, you can predict the seasons, everything. Through heliocentrism, you can't predict anything through flat earth. You can't predict nothing in flat earth. Notice how Glen's hiding. Glen, you're hiding. I know you're there. I know you're there for a fact. This is late for me. It's 3:20 AM. It's late for me, so I know you're there, Glen. Go around spreading shit. Go around trying to attack my grandmother, who's 82-year-old. Trying to attack my work. You'll soon know all about it, Glen. Because you've been recorded. Your actions have been recorded. Your words have been recorded. You said you hate certain people. Your last stream, Glen, I've not flagged it. I've not flagged your last stream. But your last stream, you said you hated people and wanted them to die. It's like, that's pathetic. To me, that is pathetic. Because I don't know anyone well enough on YouTube to want them to die. Even Sean G. Sean G, Flat Earther, the guy argues for Flat Earth quite adamantly, and I've tried to speak to the guy, and he's new. He's definitely new. And I'm trying to, like, make time for this guy, and it's like, it's an uphill battle, guys. Uphill battle. So I'm just enjoying it now. I'm not fighting against these people. I'm not fighting against these people. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this laugh, this game, this circus. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to drink beers and watch this Flat Earth drama unfold. And if I can add to it, well, maybe I will. Maybe I will, because it's a big fucking joke. Maybe I'll add to the drama as well. I'll put cheese in the fucking trap for people like Glen and Massacre Rock Lover. I'll wear Masonic rings. I'll fucking show Masonic certificates. Jed. What's it? Jed match. Glen is a wigger. Glen is a wigger. That's another thing. I've got nothing against Vlad before. Nothing against Vlad. But one criticism I do have about Vlad is that he doesn't help. He doesn't fucking help. He doesn't use his critical mind against Glen at the time. When Glen says all this shit, Vlad should turn around and say, well, he's always been fucking against this, he's always been against that. Vlad, although Vlad doesn't go against me, he doesn't help. He laughs and it's like, it's just to be part of that group. What did rain kisses prove? What did they prove? Vlad is trolling Glenda by letting Glenda have his say. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. It's a good point. The billboard is fake. Feeling slutty again tonight, needing a handful of carrots. High level trolling. There's always high level trolling here. Always. Water is always level. It's never level. David Blackson, water is never level. Water is never level. Like put some water in a glass, David Blackson, look at it. You'll see at the edge of the glass, the water goes up a tiny little bit. It goes up, it curves, tiny little bit. Water is never flat. David Blackson, water is never flat. It's never flat. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but water is never flat, even at the minuscule levels. It always forms a curve at the edge, either concave or convex. I still don't know all the characters in the show. Blue Marble Guy, water is on level to your eyesight. Duh. Water's never level. Water is never level. Ever. Water is never, ever level. Glen fights with everybody eventually, and Vlad is next. That's what I laughed at. Big Boys Boxing. I laughed at that when I heard Glen saying this, he's going to do a weekly hangout with Vlad. It's going to be a weekly hangout. I thought, fucking, how long is it going to be before they fall out? It won't last. You're right. You're right, Big Boys Boxing. And this cheesiness with Validation Boy. Validation Boy has a panel and he's got like these people and he's like, it's such an honour. It's such an honour. It's like, fucking hell, VB. You'd think he was in front of royalty. You think the guy was in front of fucking flat earth royalty. It's such an honour. It's like, fucking get on your knees and kiss her fucking feet, VB. Jesus Christ. The same way Pat with her veganism bullshit, man. Yep, says Rain Kisses. I've heard Glen mention Rain Kisses. Vlad needs to do some Porky the Pig voiceover. I used to call Vlad Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd. And then IPS started calling Flight of Reset Elmer Fudd. So I kind of drifted away from the Elmer Fudd. Disgusting, Laurie Gill says. What's disgusting, Laurie Gill? I missed that one. Now the veganism topic, other people always bring it up, forcing her to address it, and they accuse her of always talking about it. Says Super Noodles. Lol, got to laugh at things. It's amazing to watch little minds work. Says Super Noodles again. Women don't usually say shit like that, Rain, because he's just saying, wow, such open hatred. Peace, brothers and sisters. Says Accord, Flat Earth Accord, Phoebe and his show. Well, watch Phoebe and his show. You can tell that VB is silenced. He is silenced in the presence of the Flat Earth behemoths. Right, guys, I can feel this coming to a close. I'm going to finish this beer. I'm Navy. Vetmouth is unfiltered. Vetmouth can be unfiltered on Jed Skeptic Media. Everything is unfiltered. There's freedom of speech here. There's no wrenches. I had a couple of wrenches at the beginning, but never worked out. Realised that quite quickly. VB probably learned from my lessons. That's why VB's never had a wrench, because he's probably learned from fucking what's happened before. And this, the only reason I learned that wrenches were bad was because I wrenched some people. And I think Muscle Car Rock Lover was one of the first people I wrenched in my chat. because he's got a way of weaseling his way in. Muscle car rock lover. Jedi keeps it G. I don't keep it G, man. I'm trying to be real with people, eh? I'm trying to be honest. I'm just trying to share my thoughts. That's all, man. Super Noodles, I'm a man. I probably believe Super Noodles. There's a good chance you probably are. It's 3:30 AM here. I might take a wee trip to the bed. I'll be back in a minute. Laurie Gale still here. Nice to see you, Laurie Gale. I'm glad you never fell out with me over this, because we all know this is just a big show. A big show. And guys, I'm not here to convince you that Flat Earth's not true. I've never been here to convince people Flat Earth isn't true. All I'm doing here is trying to present evidence of what I've seen that proves Flat Earth can't work. And it started 2 years ago when I looked at the lunar eclipse. I filmed the lunar eclipse, 2015 lunar eclipse. I watched the Earth's shadow go over the moon. The lunar, that was my first observation. That was my first empirical observation that Earth had a curve. A lunar eclipse video. Then I filmed the sunrise and the sunset through welder's goggles, which to me proved that the sun didn't change shape through the sky. It didn't get smaller then bigger then smaller again. So to me that was observations, my own knowledge, my own empirical evidence. So that was the lunar eclipse, then the welder's goggles looking at the sun. Then I looked at the moon phases, and I connected with a guy in Australia, Marvin Sands, and we looked at the moon phases for weeks, a couple of weeks, and we could see that the moon phase was the same here in the northern hemisphere as it was in the south, but the fact that it was flipped, so we knew that we're looking at it upside down. And then the observations with Al K, looking over the water, watching fucking boats being obscured, watching loads of shit being obscured. And this was just my own observations. This is my own empirical stuff. You look at all the other research that other people have done. God, there's so much stacked against Flat Earth. It's unreal. It's unreal, guys. Unreal. No, I'm not into simulation theory, Orphan Red. Simulation theory seems just so detached from reality. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And listen to Antonio accuse Karen B being a child killer, Karen B accusing Antonia being a rapist. This all stems from this Stephen Chess shit. When Stephen Chess said that because Antonia agreed to marry Pat and had sex with Pat, that it was rape. And this is where it stems from. The rapist accusations. The fact that Antonia agreed to marry Pat, and Pat, it never happened, but they had sex, so that was rape. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. Stephen Chess is a little fucking freak. That RE map is just fake as that. Well, Chess is a groupie. Everything is per square mile. The birds are tweeting here now. You might hear them. Welcome to the show. 33 people are in the house. It stems from online culture where self-loathing... Oh, I missed that. Orphan Red. But I think the next stream I'm going to have, if Glen agrees, is a live stream with Glen. I want me and Glen to get this shit cleared up. Because I think I gave a lot of time to Glen when he never really deserved it. I always sort of shout for the underdog. And Glen was definitely an underdog. He was. But him and his wife, even. Glen and his wife. Right, anyway guys, that's 20 to 4. I think I'm going to call it a night. Red wants me out allegedly, respectfully. How about pay-per-view Orphan Red versus Patty Steer cage match? It's you think of little girls when you think of me in a princess dress. It's you who's messed up. I don't know, Orphan, I think the princess dress is a bit weird. I do. I really do. Had to come back to see how hammered he is. I'm pretty hammered, man. I'm pretty hammered. Because I drink beer like a fucking man. Beer is a truth syrup. Who would you rather have sex with, Orphan Red or Pat? Says Chris Tougher. Orphan Red or Pat? Probably Orphan Red, to be realistic. Flag Earth Reset is Drama Queen, his channel GSO Drama and Gossip. Jimmy Savile has nothing bad to say about his still cousin Orphan Red. What? Chat's crazy. Chat's crazy. I wish I could be in the chat. See, when I do these kind of broadcasts, I wish I was in the chat. I would... Right. I'm not going to say what Jovan just said. But he's free to say it. Orphan Red. Slut to slut. How many vegetables can you slut out with? I like Orphan Red, I do, but I do wish she would change the whole Orphan Red character. I wish Orphan Red had a different channel and she never acted like that and shit like that. I do. Nice lassie. She's a nice lassie, smart and shit like that, but it's another one that's wasted. It's like USA. Usa Michalski. I see him as a smart guy. He knows his shit. He's a good speaker, good musician. Wasted. Welcome to the show. But JLB savaged them last night. He fucking savaged them. UFC fights are on. I'll go and check. Sean G.
Jeremy, it's going to be tough enough getting people to understand the science, the geometry, the reality behind trying to figure out what we figured out. But I mean,
Well, before you can learn that stuff or find it out or put it in a book, you first have to just experience it.
Oh yeah.
It's more metaphysical in that way. That's where the philosophy comes in.
But I mean, you have people that are literally interpreting the unfortunate phrase that we're terming flat Earth. I mean, it's being interpreted literally, as if we don't think that there's topography. I mean, you gotta be.
Oh, that's part of the psyop of flat Earth. Is the psychological operation that's done in the person's mind when they hear those two words together in that order.
Yeah.
It either triggers a